Hello, Aries. This is going to be your 2019 reading for the year. And I'm going to start with an energy clearing. We also have a moon in Libra tonight. So I thought I would just share that today's energies are pretty tied in with balance. And it's great to start a new year with balanced energies. So I just thought I would share that. All right, new year beginning 2018 for Aries. What do we have? Love begins. Okay, so basically, Aries, you could be starting this new year in a new relationship where maybe you've been seeing someone, you've been thinking about settling in a relationship with them, and you just haven't yet. And maybe in this new year, you'll be starting that new relationship with this person, or you're going to meet somebody new and start a new relationship with them where you're pouring a lot of love into it. Or you're already currently in a relationship and you just are already putting tons of love and effort into it and it's turning out fabulously. Or it could be the opposite. You're single or you are coupled and you're not really focused on love and you're pouring love into other areas of your life like work or hobbies, your creativity, what you're passionate about. Maybe you have all these ideas that you've had in your mind about what projects you really want to start, and maybe you're ready to start pouring love into these projects. So whatever is making you passionate and creative, this is the time in this new year to start those projects and to make it happen and to put love into yourself in that way or into this new relationship. So I feel like that is a great way to start this new year. And I will go on to the next card. Oh yeah, also this spread that I'm using is 12 cards and each card represents each month. So I just thought I would say that. Your next card is Memories of Love. So basically, this kind of ties in with this card. You could be starting this new year reminiscing about this past year of 2019, everything you experienced, what you enjoyed, just like the bliss of what you loved about this past year, or even years beyond this past year of 2018. And maybe like some of those memories are kindling thoughts of love in you that are kind of connecting with areas of your life where you really want to put in love, and that's where this new like love begins comes in. And so whatever it is, like whatever you're reminiscing about, could be something that you can use in those memories to create new memories that are loving and positive for this new year. And that's where this card is coming up as a reminder that whatever fond memories and loving memories you've had in the past, you can recreate those memories and make better ones for this future of 2019. So we'll move on to the next card. The next card is Sacrifice. In the tarot, this card would be the Hanged Man. And basically, this card symbolizes that if you're wanting to start this new relationship or these new projects, there's something in your time and your energy you need to sacrifice, okay? Because in order to start new great things, there are things you need to shed and rid of and sacrifice before you can make room for the bigger things in your life. And so if you're going to start a new relationship, maybe this past 2018, you've been in a very toxic relationship and you've had a hard time letting that go. And so maybe like in order to have a new relationship in your life, like a lover you ideal, like to have that love that you're really wanting to pour and invest in a relationship, you have to let go of that toxic person that you've been with who is no good for you. And, you know, if it's not a relationship, it could be sacrificing like a job you hate or just wasted time in areas that don't matter. Like, for example, just wasting time, maybe just sitting and scrolling on your phone when you could be utilizing your time and sacrificing time playing on the phone to putting more time and energy into things you enjoy and your hobbies and your creativity and those ideas you've had and projects you want to start. Whatever it is, to make that happen this new year, there is something you need to sacrifice and let go of to be able to make things happen in a positive way. So just wanted to put that out there. But things will become clear. If it doesn't seem clear at the moment, it will eventually get clear. Your next card is Emotional Loss. Yes, so this basically ties in with the sacrifice card. And basically, as you can see, like this gentleman, he's holding his heart and you can see he's really sad. Like there's something that's hurting him that he really needs to let go of because it's causing him pain and harm. And so, when you're trying to move forward and start a really wonderful year for yourself and doing things you really enjoy or going for something you've never done before, there's something like in your heart that could be holding you down, whether it's a person or people or family or a job. Maybe there's a trip you want to take this new year, but you're afraid to take it because maybe there's a family or a partner holding you back or a job holding you back and putting you in pain, just making you feel like you can't make that happen for yourself or have that time or that money. Or maybe it's just that relationship, that toxic relationship you're having a hard time letting go. And if that's the case, like it's time to, like, as much as it's going to hurt, like if it's causing you more pain staying in this relationship, then you might as well like deal with the pain of letting it go, because then better things will come in and more love will come in and you will heal from it. But there is something you have to let go, you have to sacrifice in order to make this space for more love and new things to come in, to start these great endovers for yourself for this new year. And like there's no pain without gain, right? No pain, no gain, that saying. It's true, like if you want to gain greater things in your life, sometimes you got to go through a little shed, a little pain, and let go of some people or some things in your life that you were familiar with and fond of. So that's just, something to sit with right there. Mental conflict. Here, let's zoom in on this card. Why is it? Okay. As you can see, this gentleman, he's very conflicted in his thoughts because this is the intellectual realm and the green is the emotional. So I think this can represent how in this new year you could be very conflicted about what you're going to do, how you're going to go about doing it, and if it's even the right thing to do. You don't know what's the right decision to make, and you're very unsure about what decision you do need to make for yourself that is the right one. And see, in this new year, it's all about making the right decisions so love can pour into your life, so positive memories and people and situations can manifest in this year. But, it's figuring out how to make those decisions to make all of this happen for yourself, right? So, again, it is very jaded and confusing on, what it is you need to choose for yourself. But in the meantime, when there's mental clutter and fogginess, just let that sit, meditate on it. Don't act on it right away. Take some time to reflect on your decisions this year before you impulsively make those decisions, because if you do something when your mind is not clear, you can make a mistake. And Aries is known to be fiery and impulsive. You guys like to act. You don't like to wait sometimes. Sometimes you just go for it. This year, it's kind of like slow down a little bit. Slow down. Think about what you're going to do. Really reflect on what you want to do. And think about the consequences that can happen with your actions when you make that decision. So if you want to have a positive year this year, you really need to think about the decisions you're making and making sure that those are the right decisions. And yeah, so that's where you might have some mental confliction, but it'll clear up. It'll clear up, Aries. It eventually will. Ah, yes. The double-edged sword, triumph and success. Yes. So this again ties in with all of this. This new year, you have the sword in your hand. You have the power in your hands to choose what you're going to do with your energy and your focus, right? And what you're going to utilize your time with, right? And your effort. So you can the double-edged sword works two ways. You can either use your energy for the light, where you put your energy and time and effort in the areas that are going to benefit you and others and put you in your power, or you could do the dark side of the sword and harm yourself or harm somebody else and not use your energy and your time for the right reasons and not utilizing your skills in the right areas, or like hurting yourself, staying in that toxic relationship, whatever it is, or like staying attached to, alcohol or drugs. It could be anything, but you have the choice. This is all about decision, being conflicted. What are you going to do this year? Are you going to do things that are for your benefit, for your growth, for your better? Or are you going to continue to do things that are going to hurt you and harm you and hold you back from becoming who you are meant to be in this new year, a positive version of yourself, a more evolved version of yourself? You have the choice. And I know it's pretty hard. It's very conflicting to figure out which way am I going to go? What am I going to do? What's the right decision? You will know and you'll feel it. Your intuition will guide you through it, Aries. It's just understanding what's healthy for you and what's toxic for you. And when you finally realize that, you'll reach success and putting your energies in the right areas for this new year. So we'll start with the next card now. Partnerships and alliances. Yes. So, and this is also the spiritual realm. Purple is. So basically, whatever you are starting this year, it is very important for you to reach out to the right people and make those connections, have those alliances, stay close to those friendships or those family members or that partner who is helping you grow into who you're meant to be, into the best version of yourself. This is a time to open up and really meet new people, or make new connections in a career. If you're trying to start a business, it's perfect time for this year to reach out and make those connections. Maybe there's people in your field who can help expand your business or be a great benefit to your business and help you make it even bigger than it already is. Or like maybe you're meant to travel with someone and work together with someone abroad. Or, you know, you're in a relationship and it's time to commit and work together as a team with your partner and, you know, make powerful decisions together for both of your benefit. Whatever it is, this is a great time this year to make friendships, relationships, connection, and unifying yourself with people and opening up to them and making those bonds that are going to benefit you and expand your process here and help you evolve, because that's what being a human is we're all connecting. We're all in this together. In order to do this together, in order to grow, we have to learn to come out of that shell and open up and reach out and connect. That can be a big benefit in a lot of different areas. So yes, connections this new year and making friendships and relationships is a big focus for this new year. Okay. Emotional withdrawal is the next card. This mine is not focusing. There we go. So basically, later in this new year, there's going to be a moment where there's going to be so much going on that you're going to need to pause. Like I said, slow down, Aries. Reflect. As you can see, this man's by himself. He's near the water. He's reflecting because water is reflective energy. It's also healing energy, and this is also connected to the emotional realm. There are things you need to withdraw and let out, but you need some alone time to let all that energy out, to feel where you're at with yourself, to do some research, you know, some soul work. In order to start new projects or bigger things in your life or a relationship that's serious, like you need to do some soul work, some alone time. You need to invest some alone time in yourself to really look within and see what answers you need to find to create this life that you're envisioning, and to also like figure out what decision you're going to make that's the right one for your life this year. But you can't do that like being in the crowd or being at work with your coworkers or being at school or whatever it is. Like you need to get away from, you know, people in a busy environment and take that quiet time for yourself to withdraw and reflect on what you really need to give yourself in this space in this year. And so there's going to be some moments this year where you're going to need to invest in yourself in ways that are going to help your benefit in healing and making your life more balanced. So really pay attention to your feelings and emotions this year, because there's a lot that's going on in that realm and there's a lot to pay attention to. So again, don't be too impulsive, Aries. Don't like move too fast and completely miss what's going on and what your heart is telling you to do and what you're feeling. Really pay attention and listen and tune into yourself, because that's going to be crucial for you this year to be successful in whatever you're going to do. Yes, solitude, Right. Yep. This follows in with this card. So this card in the tarot is the Hermit. It's not zoomed in right now. As you can see, like, she's reading a book and she's by herself in nature and she's reflecting on what she's reading, what she's learning. And that's literally very tied in with this card. It's time to have some solitude, some quiet time, some time to make some peace with yourself and really go over like the planning and all the things you need to do this year. You can't, like, how should I put this? If there's like so much energy buzzing about, like, you know, going to these get-togethers, hanging out with friends, going to work, going to school, taking care of kids, whatever, like, there's going to be some moments where it's going to get to be like too hectic and you're going to need to slow down and pace yourself and really take some time for yourself alone to go over all the work you need to do and whatever like work you've finished, whatever you've already done in this year, you're going to need to like have some alone time to go over it. And you're also, it's going to be whatever you need to make space for what's coming in this new year. So it's very important to have that time to yourself to reflect on what is very valuable for you to do in these decisions that you've been making. And, you know, it's also important, you know, maybe it's also reflecting how you need to be studying more, learning more in areas that you maybe are skilled in, but you need to become more qualified in, whether it's you're in college and you need to spend more time alone studying, or whether you've started a business and there's more you need to learn about how to make this business more successful. Maybe there's more time you need to learn and study and really tune into yourself on how you can make yourself more knowledgeable and skilled in what you're doing. Whatever it is, like, you really need to go over all the details and really sit with it. So that's going to be very crucial for this new year, is being articulate and paying attention to all the details and sitting alone with yourself to reflect over all those details and making the right decisions and using your knowledge for the best areas that see fit for you. Okay. And then we have Authority. Ah, yes, this man is in his power. As you can see, he's radiating a lot of energy and light. So that card in the tarot is for the Emperor. And the Emperor is in his masculine, in his, you know, in his power and his energy, in a way where he's like taking ownership, authority in what he's doing. He's in control. He's in power of what he's doing and what decisions he's making. So that also applies to you, Aries, whether you're female or male. Like, it's time to be in your masculine energy. Take your power and utilize it. Do something great with it. Whatever it is, like, this is the time to use your power to make the best decisions for yourself, but also, like, to not be walked on all over anymore, to not, like, say yes to things that are not to your benefit anymore, to not, like, give in to what you know is not healthy for you. Whatever it is, like, you have to take your power back this year. You have to, like, and if you already have taken your power back this year, then you're just gonna, like, vibrate so much high energy. Like, I mean, this guy knows what he wants. So this will be the year where you'll figure out and you'll know what you want. It's all in the cards for you. Like, it's there. And you'll feel it. You'll realize it. It's just time to sit with it and realize that power is within you. It's always been there. And you're going to do great things with it this year. You have a lot of power, and it's time to stoke that fire, Aries. You're that fiery energy. Take that power and you take that warmth, take that fire. Make something creative. Be passionate. You can do it. You got it. That's what I'm getting out of this. Like, you're powerful. You can be in that masculine energy. Take your power back from people, too, was the other thing I got from that. Next card, positive movement forward. Yes, so this is also in the physical realm, red. And basically, as you can see, this person is on a sailboat moving forward towards the light, towards the sun, new horizons, new great things on the way. Once you're in your power, better things are going to be coming for you. More exciting things in your life, things you've dreamed of having or doing. It's all coming for you this year, Aries. It's all going to happen as long as you make those right decisions. you're going to be making positive movement forward, and it's going to feel great and relieving and liberating, or liberating, I should say. It's going to be the best dose of medicine you can give yourself this year. But like I said, as long as you're following all this, you're letting go what's no longer needed, you can take that movement forward. And then you're ending the year with fertility. In the tarot, this is the Empress. So in this new year, you will be birthing in new things in your life. You will be creating. You will be giving birth to all these amazing things in your life, and ideas and hobbies and projects. They're all going to succeed. You're going to do great things. It's all coming into fruition. It's all coming into perspective. It's all coming into manifestation. It's going to be here in this life with you. You will create it, or you will destroy it if you harm yourself this year. But I'm seeing good things happening for you this year, Aries. I'm seeing you create a lot of things for yourself that you've been needing, but I'm also seeing you finally rid yourself of things you've been afraid to let go of that have been familiar to you. But it will be, again, for your benefit, for your health. You will feel so much better for it, because then new, greater things will be birthed into your life that have been needed. And it could also mean you might be giving birth to a new baby or be conceiving with a child. Fertility is, pregnancy, motherhood. So even, anyone who is in a committed relationship, you might, give birth to a child in this new year or become pregnant with one. So that's a possibility, not for all Aries, but there might be some of you that might conceive a new child, and that would be a big blessing for you. And the lesson of this year for you, we have a reversed card. It's the 9 of Shells, which is the 9 of Cups in the tarot. Gratitude and fulfillment. It is a penguin. I shall read this one to you. All right. All done. Okay. Penguin is proficient at diving deep down beneath the surface of common perception to access what is needed and bringing dreams to fruition. Determined and insightful, he is your guide in the unfolding of a bright future. Penguin may not be able to fly, but that doesn't keep him from soaring. His gratitude radiates, casting a wave of awakening across the sky. Enjoy the rewards of your past efforts. Remain appreciative of good tidings and take flight into new scopes of your being. With the power of inspiration, you are the master of building your own reality. In this reverse message, it is be careful what you wish for. Put thought into what it is you really want. Keywords: wishes delayed, complacency, errors, overindulgence, vanity. Yes, so again, you have the power to choose what are you going to do with this new year. You can dive deep into your soul, into yourself, and do these creative things and really start doing what's healthy for you, because that inspiration can take you places, can take you far, really far, into wonderful areas of your life that you've never dreamed of being in. Or you can be in vain. And